Good evening, everybody. It is meteorologist Snowstorm Forecast, guys, and welcome back to the video. Hope you guys are all enjoying your wonderful Monday afternoon. And this is gonna be I'm gonna have to watch the Dolphins versus the Steelers tonight, and this is gonna be an awful game. We're definitely gonna get destroyed. But but we're gonna be doing another video on these two snowstorms that will be affecting the West and in the Midwest. We have a lot more winter storm advisories and warnings that have been issued in the past couple of minutes. We also have new advisories, winter related, for the Midwest now. So we definitely have a lot of new updates. We're gonna be following the snowstorm that could have bring a heavy rain for the east on Halloween, and very heavy snow for the areas in the Midwest and for Halloween. So yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, guys. It really means a lot when you support my channel. We're not too far from 1900. Hopefully we can get to 2000 by the end of November. Also be sure to hit the like button if you really enjoyed the video. And also, if you have any questions or concerns or anything, leave them in the comments below, and I'll try my best to answer them. Without further ado, let's get in this video. So here we are looking at the National Weather Service, and as you can tell, if you guys have been following these updates every day for the winter storms, for Halloween and all that, then you guys will definitely see that there's a huge difference in advisories. So we actually have one that's happening right now in the West, and that's why we have those winter storm advisories for the Midwest. None of these advisories and warnings are for the snowstorm or the Halloween snowstorm. These are all for the first snowstorm. So this is why we have the advisories in the Midwest already, because we'll have that snow coming by, I think, tomorrow. But as you can tell, we have a huge amount of areas in the West with the winter storm advisory. So basically, you just see a trail just following the Rockies. So we actually have areas all the way from near Billings, Montana, Bozeman, Montana. We have areas near now Cheyenne is in winter storm advisories now. And we also have other areas such as now we have winter storm advisories into more areas of southwest Nebraska now, and now we have some more into western Kansas, northwestern Kansas. We also have these advisories now for the areas of Salt Lake City and Logan, Utah, and we actually have these advisories a bit more widespread for bigger cities now. We now have Denver, Colorado, and winter storm warnings, as the snowfall will be increasing as we go into tonight, and then by tomorrow it will be affecting the areas in Wisconsin, Michigan very briefly. Not too much of a big snowstorm or snowfall there. It'll be more of this second system. So again, this is the first snowstorm of the week, and then we'll have that second one, the Halloween length form, by tomorrow. So again, we have winter storm warnings for Helena, Montana. We have for Colorado Springs and Denver, and then we also have some for near Madison, Wisconsin, and for northern Wisconsin, for northern Iowa and the tip of Minnesota, and then some other areas out there into Michigan. So now we're going to be looking at the European model. As you can tell, the next 6 hours, this storm will be affecting all the way to New Mexico now. So this will be fast moving. And then again, here's here's the Halloween snowstorm. Again, this is the big snowstorm, honestly. This one's pretty big, but this one's going to be a very important one, as it could definitely affect how your trick-or-treating is going to go. Honestly, many areas in the east, including Georgia, probably won't have the chance to go trick-or-treating this year, because it's going to be incredibly heavy rain. You're not going to want to go trick-or-treating in that, or it'll just get canceled. So honestly, this is like the first time I've actually had to cancel Halloween, I guess. Again, it's not too soon. It's just 100% chances the rain's going to happen, because the storm's going to happen. So again, we're going to have the snow for northern New Mexico into Denver, Colorado Springs into Nebraska. And then it does affect, again, areas into the areas by tomorrow, again affecting the Midwest. So areas in Des Moines, Iowa City, into Wisconsin, Milwaukee, we'll see a wintry mix, and also in Green Bay. And this is where we have this huge Halloween system. This is honestly the one that could maybe affect 60% chance of the country's Halloween. As you can tell, it will bring in very heavy rain, or a very heavy rain for the East Coast. So it's going to be not only just the Southeast or anything, it's going to be basically the whole East United States. We'll be seeing possibly cancellations for Halloween. And this is where we have the big system. It is looking like this snow for Halloween could be going more into Texas and Oklahoma. The European didn't really show it hitting that much of Oklahoma and Texas, but now it is. So now it's affecting Lubbock now. So this snowstorm will actually go pretty south. So it can bring a snowy Halloween Eve and maybe even snow on the ground further near Lubbock and Amarillo, Texas. So it affect Omaha, Des Moines, affecting Wichita and Dodge City, and still going to be affecting Denver. By Halloween morning and more after, or not afternoon, more like noonish, we'll be seeing some more snow, more to Wichita now. It's starting to get into the areas near Madison, Wisconsin. We'll start to see some flurries, and then again, maybe just a couple miles away from Iowa City and Des Moines. Again, look at all this rain right here. I'm gonna be honest. There's 100% chance we're gonna be seeing cancellations from many states for Halloween. And then by later tonight, we're going to see some snow maybe for St. Louis. You guys can be seeing right on the line. So if you're in northern St. Louis, you can get some snow. If you're in southern St. Louis, more of a chilly rain. So it's going to be pretty, not disgusting outside. It's going to just be not super pretty. We're still going to be seeing some light snow area for Green Bay, Madison, even Milwaukee, maybe even a couple miles away from Chicago. And Jefferson City. It looks like the snow could be getting into Chicago by November 1st, and maybe even Indianapolis and Fort Wayne. So yeah, it's definitely a lot of new updates. And the GFS actually just re-updated a couple minutes ago. As you can tell, it's still at 90 hours. Let me see. So where are we at? This is the next 6 hours. Yeah, this is the next 6 hours. So this is actually into very, very late tonight. So as you can see, the GFS is showing a weird system that could be affecting north of Kansas City tonight, and that's not, the Europeans not showing this at all. And then also some more snow for maybe northern Kansas. Again, let me actually see where we're at. Again, we're gonna be seeing this very heavy snow into the areas by Tuesday. We'll be again see that snow up there into the Midwest, affecting areas in the Green Bay, Madison, Wisconsin areas, and the border near the Mississippi River into Illinois, northern Missouri into central and southern Iowa, and this will be eventually affecting maybe even Milwaukee. And then by later the night of tomorrow, it's weird to think that we can see two big systems tomorrow. I feel like we've been talking about this so long that it just feels like it's never gonna come. It's so weird to think that these systems are so close from now, and like this will be forming so fast. Like by tomorrow, we'll be seeing this Halloween system forming. I think it's just very weird how fast or how long it felt like it took. And then it looks like Salt Lake City can be getting some snow. Denver, Cheyenne, Colorado Springs, and the GFS is also agreeing with the snowfall into Oklahoma and Armory. It looks like it is getting a bit more to the south. It looks like the GFS is showing the snow getting a lot into Iowa and into Illinois a lot sooner than the GFS shows it. This is Wednesday, October 30th, and now until October 31st, which is Halloween. Looks like we maybe see Oklahoma City seeing a snowy Halloween. Looks like the chances for snow in Oklahoma are definitely increasing, but it does not mean the snowfall totals will increase. Again, it looks like it's going to be more on the lighter side. We could be seeing a couple more inches into that northern tip panhandle where there's not really that many cities at all. But again, it looks like the chances for snowfall otherwise are really increasing. The GFS has really been showing a couple of changes. Like it's showing snow from Milwaukee on Halloween. Like the GFS, or it looks like the GFS is showing like snow getting there ahead of time. Looks like we can have some more snow into Kansas City. I feel like the GFS is really maybe putting it a lot more south than it usually is. Or I think it's not, I don't think Oklahoma City could get a snowy Halloween. But again, miracles happen. So I think the GFS is maybe just going a little bit too ahead of itself right now. I don't think it's going to become that little widespread. I think I am going to have to agree with the GF or the European on this one. But yeah, Kansas City will be getting snow based on the GFS. Looks like it gets all the way to the southern tip. So Wichita and all that. That's kind of weird how different it is. Omaha still going to get some snow. It looks like areas into it looks like areas in Omaha will be getting less snow. It looks like more like Lincoln, Nebraska, and then we'll have that snow by later in the night. So again, looks like you guys in the plains, looks like you guys can be getting just safe. And the thing about the GFS, it's showing a lot less rain for the areas in the coastal East Coast, which is, again, I live right here. So the GFS is right. looks like I won't be seeing that much rain for trick-or-treating time. So again, it's a matter of time. Again, we can see some snow from Madison, Wisconsin, into near Waterloo, into areas near into the Illinois area near Aurora, and then into maybe Green Bay, Milwaukee, Chicago can get some snow by November 1st. It looks like it could be a snowy first day of November for many areas out there. So yeah, this actually snowstorms will be bringing a lot of first snowfall for many of you guys, and yeah, it's quite crazy. But I just feel like these snowstorms are getting quite crazy this year. Like seeing this will be the Halloween one, not the first one. This Halloween one will be maybe our third major snowstorm. There was Aubrey, and then the one we're seeing right now in the West right now, and then this one. So yeah, let's just wait for the European. All right, actually, the Europeans actually came. So we're gonna be getting to November 2nd, just in case. And I think the European is actually showing even less snow for some areas, but even a couple more for some other areas. So again, looks like it really did change. It showed a lot of snow out there for Madison, Wisconsin, and Green Bay, but that actually shifted more to the south. So it looks like we can see a lot more snow near Waterloo, a lot more snow near northern Illinois, a lot more snow for Chicago. And it looks like the snowfall totals are just very, very low for Oklahoma. Again, the European does show snow near Oklahoma City, but as you can tell, not a single inch at all. You see, like I said, just because it shows more snow, like blue color, doesn't mean it's gonna really necessarily mean more inch or more accumulation. Really, you can have snow, but it's the roads are, or the grass or the soil is not yet that cold, so it can snow but not be cold enough on the surface. So again, it's exactly many of you guys are thinking Oklahoma gonna get up to 6 to 7 inches. The GFS did show that on the last update, but again, it just refreshed. So I'm gonna see it with you guys for the first time. But again, the European has not refreshed yet. I think refreshed at like 11. But again, we have a couple inches left for Denver. If you can tell, these totals will be decreasing as we go on, because this snowstorm is going to bring snow in Denver like right now. We can see another 6 inches left for Denver, and another 3 to 4 inches near Colorado Springs. Looks like we could have a bit more snow, a little bit more snow for northwestern Kansas can be seen up to 4 inches. It looks like Kansas City could be seeing a good solid 2 to 3 inches. That'd be nice. Looks like St. Louis can get less than 0.5 inches of snow. But this looks like the bullseye right now, up to maximum 13 inches. And that would actually be here and also right here into Canada. But again, it looks like areas near Chicago could be getting a very good amount, 2 to 5 inches of snow. I think it's going to be on the lower side on that. And then we can have areas near the... let me actually see exactly what is going on in that area of the Illinois north, or more like just west of Chicago. We do have areas near Rockford, DeKalb, and Aurora, and areas near Sterling, Illinois could be seeing up to 10 inches of snow with these 2 snows, not the Halloween or this first one. This first one will not bring that much, maybe a couple 2 to 5 inches, and then the Halloween one will really bring in a lot of snow. Again, I just think it's going to be I just don't think I'm really liking this snow system right now, because I don't want Halloween to be canceled. I was very excited this year, and it could be one of my last years to go trick-or-treating, because I'm getting older, obviously, so I don't know what to, I just don't know. But, so actually, the GFS is actually taking quite a long time. Oh, okay, good thing it reloaded. Okay, I was about to say, why did it take so long to reload? As you can tell, the GFS is still showing way more snowfall for many areas that don't see that much snow this early. So it's very crucial. It's getting very annoying that these models can't agree. The only good thing is the Europeans finally agreeing with this small little area getting a good amount of snow. You see, as you can tell, the European finally shifted south in the snowfall total. So right here. So that's very, very good. That it's kind of somewhat closer, but again, still Kansas City is just seeing way up to 8 or up to 5 more inches on this model. I know it's probably not that much. And look, Oklahoma, this little northern tip right here, that's a good 9 inches of snow there. less than 2 inches. So it's just very crucial right now. It's so annoying how these models can't agree on a big holiday snowstorm. I just don't get it. And they show a lot less snow for Chicago and for Springfield and for Sterling. So it's honestly not the best day for me right now with this new update. I hope they somewhat get better by October 30th. I need these models to somewhat agree about it. Yeah, you can be off by 3 inches or 2 inches, but like 8 inches, that's just crazy. That's like 4 years of snowfall for me, so it's kind of crazy. But all right, I'm gonna stop freaking out. But it looks like much of Kansas can be getting a lot of snow. Kansas City can be seeing a good 7 to 8 inches. Other areas in northern Oklahoma could be getting a good 6 inches. Again, Oklahoma City, no snowfall at all for you guys. You guys might see some flurries and all, but it's definitely not going to stick at all. We have areas into right here. Definitely we're having that snow near Waterloo into the border of the Mississippi River. So it's definitely going to bring in a lot of snowfall for the Mississippi River for you guys out there. Maybe even affecting the Ohio River for you guys out there. Just a little bit of it. But again, we're going to be seeing the bullseye really on the border of these states for Missouri, Iowa, Wisconsin, and Illinois. We can see less than an inch for Chicago based on this. Aurora can be seeing 2 inches. Madison, Wisconsin will definitely be seeing the bullseye for Wisconsin-wise, getting up to 9 inches. And it looks like we're starting to see that snowfall picking up out there into near Lansing, Michigan. And then it looks like Green Bay can be seeing 5 inches. It looks like Milwaukee could be getting a good 4 inches. It looks like the snowfall totals are increasing for you guys. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video, and bye guys.